game presented by Don Franklin Glasgow with the voice of the Trojans and the Trojanettes, Jay Turner.
Barren County Trojanettes wrapped up the number 1 seed in District 15 on Tuesday as they defeated Allen County Scottsville 17-3 in 5 innings. Today, the 21-7 Trojanettes host the 20-9 Lady-Hawks of Larue County, one of the top teams in Region 5 and the number 1 seed in District 18. Hi, everybody from Trojanette Field. It's Jay Turner alongside John Myatt for this afternoon's broadcast here on 104 The Score. Todd Belcher is our studio producer, and this is the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to first pitch. Barren County has won 13 of their last 14. The only loss was to district opponent Warren East, 6-5. Trojanettes getting the number 1 seed in District 15 will play number 4 seed Glasgow on Monday, May 20th at 5:30 in the 15th District Tournament at Allen County, Scottsville, while number 2 seed Warren East will play 3 seed Allen County, Scottsville in the second game on Monday, May 20th. Larue County from Hodgenville just up 31E, 20-9 under 9th-year head coach Rocky Cundiff. 179 wins, 115 losses overall. They compete in Region 5, District 18 with Greene County, Hart County, and Caverna. The Lady-Hawks are ranked 4th in Region 5 behind Elizabethtown, Central Hardin, and Taylor County. Their last game was on Saturday. They lost to Owensboro Apollo 7-4. They will play Caverna in the 18th District Tournament, while Greene County will play Hart County. Larue County is 12-2 against 5th Region teams with the 2 losses to Greene County 5-2 and Central Hardin 2-0. Larue County finished last year 23-11 and was the 18th District runner-up. Cundiff has taken Larue County to 4 straight Region 5 tournaments, and Barren County is only the 2nd team out of Region 4 that Larue County will play on their schedule. The other team being Russell County, which they defeated the Lady Lakers 2-1 in the Kentucky 2A sectional tournament. And this is just the 4th time since at least 1998 that Barren and Larue have played each other. The Trojanettes have won all 3 matches. In 2007, it was 12-0, 2008, 3-1, and last year they beat the Lady-Hawks in 5 innings, 19-3. And John Myatt with me this afternoon. John, they did say right field was a little soggy out there after all the rain we had. I guess we're fortunate to be able to get this game in. I
would say if you look across the state today, there's not a whole lot of games being played. And I know that Barren County's field, the Trojanettes field, it does drain well. And by looking at the infield, it's in really good shape. But I did walk on the outfield earlier, and it is saturated. So it's going to be one of those situations where we have to be careful out there and not get anybody hurt. But it's a good day to get the game in. And I think we match up. It should be a really good game.
Yeah,
we match up well. Looking at the roster, and the record's close, so should be a good day.
79 degrees right now, partly cloudy skies, pretty good breeze blowing out there. The flag out in left center field. I was looking to see what the wind. 9 miles out of the looks like out of the east. Is that right? 9 miles per hour out of the east. Yep. I guess that. Yeah, I guess
dead center
right.
Here.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Well, in Tuesday's 17-3 win by the Trojanettes over Allen County, Scottsville, Barren County hit 5 home runs, had 17 hits in that game. Katie Murphy had 4 RBIs, hit a home run, a double, and a triple. Nora Shirley had the big night, though. She hit 3 home runs, had 5 RBIs.
You do not hear that very often, and she's a sophomore. So
yeah. Briley Adala had 2 RBIs, hit a home run. Riley Reed with 3 RBI. Maudie Forrester was 2 for 3. Lizzie Smith 2 for 4. Mia Long had an RBI, was 2 for 3. Gracie Myatt had an RBI. She was 2 for 3. Shea Bogue in the circle, 44 pitches through 3 innings, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs all earned, and Gracie Myatt came in to relieve her, 17 pitches in the last 2 innings and gave up no hits. And you missed that game.
I did. We were having our awards night at the Barren County Area Technology Center, and that's a game that I had. That's the first game I've missed this year. Sounds like we hit it well, productive at the plate, and Shay done a great job on the mound. Sounds like Gracie come in and closed it down. So hopefully we'll get that same result tonight.
Got more to come on the Don Franklin Glasgow countdown to the opening pitch. Score big with huge savings at Don Franklin Glasgow. Trojanettes and Larue County here on a Thursday afternoon. Back with more in a moment on 104 The Score.
Either learning about animals or being outside in the greenhouse.
My SAE project is a farm-to-table cookbook. I like to cook, so I thought that I would make a collection of recipes that you can get the products for here in Barren County.
Being able to see them make the connection between what they're learning in class, how to grow and produce their own food, that hands-on learning piece that they might not get otherwise. And so that's really rewarding for me.
A nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities, which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth, to build thriving smart rural communities with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
What began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Introducing the Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app. With our new sleek and user-friendly payment portal, managing your Glasgow EPB services has never been easier. And if you need to make a payment on the go, our new mobile app lets you pay your bills with just a few taps. The Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app, because managing your Glasgow EPB services should be as simple as flipping a switch. Visit glasgowepb.com/billpay today to sign up and download the app.
Trojanet Field. A lot of sunshine here this afternoon, a little breeze and 79 degrees. Most of the other games in softball action around the area were either canceled or postponed because of wet grounds. Warren East at Allen County, Scottsville, that district game postponed until Saturday night at 6:30. They were supposed to play this afternoon. And in baseball this afternoon, Barren County was scheduled to go to Taylor County. That game postponed until tomorrow night, possibly. But, John, depends on how the field is, how Trojan Field is tomorrow, because they're scheduled to have a home game against Logan County.
That's going to be
so I don't know who to prepare for.
Well,
tomorrow.
I don't either. That's going to be a rough one because you and I both know that the baseball field kind of sits in a bowl down there, and it holds water pretty bad. So it's going to be a tough one.
So it's very possible that there will not be a home game tomorrow. They'll go to Taylor County and make up the game for tonight up in Campbellsville. Glasgow is scheduled to go to Bowling Green this afternoon. I'm not sure if that game was canceled.
They did go.
They did go?
I talked to some of their players at school this afternoon. That game was still on when they were leaving, so I'm assuming they were going to try to make that game.
Well, and Warren East is scheduled to be at hosting Cumberland County this afternoon. Since their, of course, softball game was supposed to be in Allen County, I haven't talked to Brandon about the baseball game, but unless it was canceled on the KHSAA schedule there before airtime, I haven't seen that yet. So, but anyway, Allen County Scottsville hosting Franklin Simpson. That game canceled. Caverna at Warren Central. That game canceled in baseball, and the Caverna Grayson County softball game canceled too. After today in softball, the Trojanettes are scheduled to go to Clinton County on Tuesday, next Friday at Hart County, but they're going to try to make up that Russellville game for senior night. I'll have to do it next week sometime.
We'll have to do it next week.
Of the regular season.
The regular season will be over.
So, anyway, we'll see what happens there. And if they do get the game scheduled on a night that we're not doing a baseball game, then, of course, the baseball team's supposed to be at home Monday against Nelson County and Tuesday against Russell County. So we'll just have to wait and see. Everything's kind of up in the air right now. Again, the 15th District Tournament pairings for the baseball tournament at Allen County, Scottsville. Barren will play Allen. First game on Monday at 6, May 20th. Warren East on Tuesday at 6, the championship on Wednesday. If the Trojans win on Monday, we'll have the championship game on Wednesday, May 22nd. And the 15th District Softball Tournament, Trojanettes will play Glasgow Monday, May 20th, 5:30. We'll have that game on the air. And that'll be followed by Warren East and Allen County, Scottsville. And if the Trojanettes win, they'll play on Tuesday, May 21st at 6, and we'll carry that game as well. Let's take a look at the starting lineups for this afternoon. Brought to you by the Brown Sports Bag. James Brown and John Butler talk local Barren County, Glasgow, and Coverto sports Mondays at 4 at the Brown Sports Bag on 104 The Score. Looking at Larue County under Rocky Cundiff. They'll start Erin Hornback. She'll be batting first, playing in center field. Isabella Rivera, the shortstop, batting second. Batting third is the second baseman, Paisley Williams. Isabel Hayes will be in the circle. She'll be batting fourth. The catcher is Emmeline Engel, and she'll be batting fifth. In left field, batting sixth is Molly Abbott. Batting seventh in right field is Peyton Druin. Phoenix Bell will play at first. She'll be batting eighth. And the DP is Brooklyn Skaggs, freshman. Batting ninth, Kendall Druin will be at third base for the Lady-Hawks. They've got a young ball club, John. They've got, an eighth grader is the catcher, freshman third baseman, freshman second base, freshman first base, freshman left field.
I was looking at the pitcher. What grade is she in?
The pitcher, junior.
Okay, well, they had two pitchers warming up, and one of those, she threw it well, but I bet she's either eighth grader or freshman. I mean, they're a young team, but the record that they've got right now, if that tells you what their future looks like, that's right. That's a good thing for them.
Yeah. For the Trojanettes this afternoon, Coach Darryl Murphy at batting first and playing shortstop is Katie Murphy. Riley Reed will be in right field. She'll be batting second. Batting third in left field, Katie Elmore. Nora Shirley at third base, batting fourth. Batting fifth is the DP, Lizzie Smith. Batting sixth is the catcher, Briley Adala. Monty Forster's at first base, batting seventh. Mia Long batting eighth. She'll be playing second base. Gracie Myatt in center field, batting ninth. In the circle will be Shea Bogue, the freshman for the Trojanettes. So there's your starting lineups, brought to you by the Brown Sports Bag. Don Franklin Glasgow opening pitch coming up here in just a little bit. Looking at the RPI this week. South Warren remained the number one team in the region and the number one team in the state. 30-2.
They've earned that right to be called number one. I mean, they're tough, and they've got every piece of the puzzle there to do or make a lot of noise in the region. If I know that's a challenge that for anybody that they're going to face them, and just maybe someone will take them out of the region and make the appearance of state. But that's going to be a tough challenge.
They're also ranked number one in the Max Preps as well. Logan County at number 2. They're 23-4.
Logan County is a great ball club too. I mean, they're number 2 in the state. Is that what you're saying?
Number 2 in the region.
The region,
yeah.
Okay.
I think they were, about 10 or 11 in the state, maybe. Barren is 15th.
Well,
at the last poll I saw.
Yeah.
And then Barren is 3rd in the region in the RPI, and 4th in the Max Preps. They kind of switch places with Greenwood. Greenwood number 4, and then Clinton County 5, Warren East 6, Russellville 7. And all those teams have at least 20 wins. Well, Greenwood's 19-9, almost 20. But Russellville 21 wins. Warren East has 20 wins. Clinton County 22 wins. Of course, Barren with 21 wins. Logan with 23. South Warren with 30. And then you drop down to Franklin Simpson, who has a winning record. They're 15-13. Russell County, number 9 in the region, 17-12. And Cumberland County at 16-10 and the 10th place spot. So you've got 10 teams out of the 17 in the 4th region with winning records.
You know, every one of those teams, as you're going through that, too, they've all got the potential to be anybody at any given time. They definitely have the pitching to do it. You think about Cumberland County, they've got some young kids. Clinton County, obviously, I mean, that group's kind of like the young group we've got here. They've played a lot of travel ball together, and, I mean, this region is absolutely loaded.
It really is. And I haven't seen, I don't know if all the other pairings are set yet in the other districts. But you look at the 14th. It's South Warren Greenwood. You know those two are going to come out of the 14th.
Yep.
Unless something just
crazy happens.
Crazy happens there. And down to the 13th, probably Russellville, Logan County, Franklin Simpson. I mean, that could be interesting.
That could be a toss
one
up
good
there
team
too.
Not make it.
Yep.
Because when you've got Russellville or Logan County at number 2, Russellville 7, and Franklin Simpson number 8 in the region, one of those two teams is not going to make it to WKU. And then over in the 16th, you've got Russell County, you've got Clinton County, you've got Cumberland County, and all those three teams are in the top 10 in the region. Clinton County, you'd have to give them a little bit of an edge, I think.
You have to. I mean, they play well together, and Coach Messer does a great job there in Clinton. So, I mean, that's another situation with those 3 schools. I mean, they've all played us close. So, I mean, it's one of those teams aren't going to get to make that appearance either. So, it's going to be tough.
Yeah. And it doesn't matter what your record is.
Absolutely not.
And then you get to the district tournament. That first game's always the toughest. And it doesn't matter what sport.
That's what I've told several kids, and I've coached a lot of ball. But when it comes to this time of year, you throw the records out the window, and because they're going to bring their A game. It's either win or go home in that situation, and they don't want to face that go home, especially those seniors. So,
yeah, you just got to be ready to go.
Yep.
And you don't know how the weather is going to be with the district tournament, because how many games have been canceled this year in the regular season? It seems like there's been more this year than there were last year.
Especially here of late.
Yeah.
So
in the last couple of weeks or so.
Yep.
But anyway, district tournament time, a week from Monday. Hard to believe.
It's this year.
One more week of the regular season.
Flown by.
So captains and the coaches meeting with the umpires down at home plate. We'll have the official starting lineup from Chris Schalk here in just a minute. Remind you, you're listening to Barren County Trojanettes softball here on 104.7 FM and 1230 AM WCDS Glasgow. Online at 104thescore.com, and you can also listen and watch at 104thescore.com or the 104 The Score app on your smartphone, and you can watch it on youtube.com/BCHS Live, and you can also watch it. We have it on the channels 19 and 97, EPB Channel 19, SCRTC Channel 97. So lots of ways to get coverage of Barren County sports.
Looks like we've got Jared Combs behind the plate tonight.
I never can tell when they have caps on. Or
I think that's him, and I cannot think of the one in the field's name, but I know him. He's had us a few games this year. Seems to do a really good job behind the plate. So
yeah, I was looking at the forecast for next week. There's a chance of rain every day next week.
It's that time of year.
Is it? I mean, I thought you're supposed to get showers in April.
Yep.
It looks like it's been
we're getting floods.
A switch,
So
90% Tuesday, 50 on Monday, 90 on Tuesday, 40 Wednesday, 50 Thursday, 60 Friday.
It's going to be tough. There'll be some games trying to squeeze in there in between the rain.
But when it comes tournament time, you've got to get those games in somehow.
Yep.
They have to be played. I know. One night I went to Western to do a region softball game, and had just shown up, had all the equipment set up, and it came a monsoon, and they canceled it. So we'll have to move it till tomorrow.
Yeah, they've got to get those games in. I mean, before that regional tournament date's set. So it's going to be interesting with the weather like it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, April showers bring May flowers, but I think it's been April flowers before the May showers.
I agree. I agree.
Yeah. Well, they talked about it being wet out in right field. You look at the warning track; it looks a little. I don't know if it looks a little muddy or what, but right there.
Right field holds a lot of water, but the main drain system out of this field is towards left, so a lot of that's going to flow right through that outfield. So it's when I walked out there a while ago, just in the grass, there's water coming up as you step. So there'll be a lot of balls getting changed out for being wet, I'm sure, tonight.
Yeah. Again, the 15th District Softball Tournament starts a week from Monday. We haven't really talked about the tournament itself. Barren and Glasgow. Barren should be the favorite. They beat Glasgow in 3 innings the last time they played 15-0. Warren East, Allen County, Scottsville. Allen County, Scottsville has had a bunch of injuries, some other things going on there, and Warren East would have to be the favorite in that game.
I agree. Allen County, we've not had a lot of success with injuries, but they've been facing an uphill battle. They lost Brooklyn there, which is their main pitcher.
Yeah.
And they've had some girls playing out of position, just trying to fill some spots, and I hate that for them. But Warren East, I mean, you could never count Warren East out.
That's true.
They're a really good squad, and they're young.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and Allen County, Scottsville's young.
Yeah,
I mean, they're really young. And you lose Oliver to injury, and then I think Osbrook's decided not to play.
Yep.
And then you lose Hadley Borders to South Warren. So they've took a big hit this year.
This year was you hate to say a rebuilding year because you can't control some things, but they're going to have to regroup and see what works next year.
Yep. Well, we'll come back with the first pitch of this ball game. The Don Franklin Glasgow first pitch as the Barren County Trojanettes take on the Lady-Hawks of Larue County out of Region 5 and District 18. We'll be back with that first pitch after this break as you're following Trojanet softball on 104 The Score.
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class, hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials. I've voiced a couple commercials, and I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it, that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math, making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And you know, sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
Against the Larue County Lady-Hawks at 20-9. Shea Bogue in the circle for the Trojanettes this afternoon. Her ERA at 3.96. 15 wins, 3 losses, and a save on the season. Striking out 55 batters. She's walked 40 and given up 110 hits. 68 runs, 53 of those earned, and 93.2 innings. This is her 14th start of the season. And to lead it off for Larue County, here in the top of the first, Erin Hornback, and she is the leading hitter for this Lady Hawk team, batting .543. Struck out 8 times this year. Hornback, 50 hits on the season, 14 RBIs, 9 doubles, 3 triples. She has not hit a home run. As a team, the Larue County Lady-Hawks have hit 19 home runs, and their batting average at .378.
It's pretty productive.
And she's a left-handed hitter.
Yeah, I'd say that she slaps the ball a lot, gets the ball down, and beats those out. She looks like she's a quick kid, so we're definitely going to have to play up right here and take that away.
Larue County with blue pinstripe uniforms. Jared Combs is the home plate umpire today. Get blue pinstripe with Larue across the front of their shirts. Barren County burgundy pinstripes and burgundy shoulders bearing across the front of their shirts. Very green grass out there in the outfield.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Had enough rain to make it really green. And here we go with the first pitch, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow.
Good pitch.
Yeah, pitch got the outside corner.
Got the outside corner there. That's where, usually the slap here, that's where they want that ball. So we'll see what she does here. Great pitch by Shea, though.
Pitch by Bogue. Oh, upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike to Hornback. About a, 45-minute drive down 31E from Hodgenville.
It's not bad at all.
Nice wide road. Slaps it down. A little short to the pitcher and over to Forster for the out, and there's one away.
I would say that's where, I mean, if she gets it on that left side, she's a tough out for sure. She just got that one back at Shea for the out, so we'll take it.
Yep. Isabella Rivera, shortstop for the Lady-Hawks. She's a senior. And I made a mistake. She bats .556. Yeah. She's only been in 17 games, though, this year.
Isabella
Rivera.
Hitting .556. That's
25 hits, 10 RBIs. A little grounder to third as Shirley throws over to Forster for the second out of the inning.
She may have been hurt or something back earlier in the year.
Yeah, I mean, this is what, their 30th game and the 17th that she's been in.
Second baseman, Paisley Williams.
Paisley Williams, the second baseman for the Lady-Hawks. Williams batting .268. 22 hits, 10 doubles. And they say that pitch is a little low.
Yep, left that one down. Good location, though.
Larue County, 2 outs here. Top of the first. 1-0 pitch. Out to left field. It's going to drop for a base hit. Picked up by Elmore as she throws to Murphy. So a single there for Williams. It's number 23 on the season.
Pitcher, Isabel Hayes.
Isabel Hayes is the pitcher for Larue County this afternoon. Hayes batting .427. 32 hits on the year, 29 runs batted in with 9 doubles. She's hit 4 home runs this season for Larue County.
Sounds like they're pretty dangerous in the top of their lineup.
Pitch outside. They didn't get a courtesy runner over there, did they? I can't see the number too well.
22 is the number.
Yeah, so that is Williams.
Yep.
Then. Pitch by Bogue. Throw to first, trying to get Williams off kilter there.
That pitch caught the corner there for strike one.
So it evens the count with 2 outs here. 1-1. Adala did a great job stopping that one.
Yeah, that was a good block there on that changeup. Shea just held on to that one just a little bit too long and it stuck to her hand.
2 balls, no strike to Hayes. Pitch a little high, 2-1. Or 3-1, sorry.
Yeah. Probably need to be a little careful here. She's definitely got some power. She's hit a few home runs this year. We don't need to fall down 2-0 early.
Right. Bogue.
Good pitch.
Yep. Full count here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first.
It's going to give that runner at first a little bit early lead here. She'll be leaving on the pitch with a full count, 2 outs.
She's 5 of 5 on stolen base. Oh, way upstairs. We'll draw a walk there for Hayes.
At the plate, number 13, the catcher,
Emmeline Engel, catcher for Larue. So Larue County with 2 runners on here.
You got a
2
pitch
outs.
runner here. Number 1 is running for your pitcher.
Number 1, Macy Singleton, a 7th grader. Engel batting .343, 26 runs batted in. Good pitch there from Bo. Engel has hit 7 home runs this year.
They definitely, their first 5 batters of all, I mean, they're all hitting over 350.
Yeah.
And another good pitch there by Shea.
At the outside corner, 0-2 to Engel.
See if she throws her something off the plate here, try to make her chase. We definitely don't need to give in here, 0-2 with 2 outs.
Pitch. Down for ball 1. Bogue.
Good pitch.
Got her swinging. Ends the inning for Larue County. They leave 2 runners on. Barren County up to bat next on 104 The Score.
But the deals are just getting started at
anything coding. I guess if I'm picking something specific, it would be JavaScript. That's just my first programming language that I learned, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's so many fun things that we can do with that. For outcomes, just seeing any students like continue in the field, even students prior that I've seen like go on to working in different software development jobs, and I even get to like bring them back in after and be guest speakers to my other students is just so, I feel like such an awesome thing to get to have and get to see.
It's definitely not what you think it is. There's a lot of different people. You meet a lot of different people with a lot of different perspectives. It's really a community, and you're kind of there to just help each other.
Just this career, like pathway in general, not just like the pathway here, but just this career, I feel like can be a great opportunity. The flexibility that comes with it, and obviously the pay. That's just something that's great for anyone that's interested in it.
Katie Turner.
Here in the first inning, brought to you by Don Franklin Glasgow. Trojanettes coming up to bat. Katie Murphy, Riley Reed, Katie Elmore to lead things off. In the circle for Larue County is Isabel Hayes. Got a pretty good ERA, 2.09.
She's a junior, is that what you said?
She is.
She throws it well. She looks like she's probably throwing around the 60-mile-an-hour, mark there. And during warm-up, she threw 3 different pitches there. So we'll see how she locates those throughout the game.
10 wins, 4 losses of the season for Hayes. She's given up 63 hits, 38 runs, 24 earned. She's walked just 16, but has struck out 84 batters.
Wow. That's a good ratio to have.
80 innings of pitching. Oh, line drive shot.
It's a great play by the first baseman.
Yeah, that's Phoenix Bell, the first baseman.
Ball was hit hard.
Line drived it to her.
Number 4, right fielder,
Riley Reed next. Of course, we hadn't talked about Murphy's latest stats. 622 on the season, one of the top in the state.
That's impressive.
56 hits. 7 home runs. Here's the pitch to Reed. Swings and misses. Larue County with Molly Abbott in left field, Aaron Hornback in center, Peyton Druitt in right, Paisley Williams at second, Phoenix Bells at first, Isabella Rivera, shortstop, Kendall Druitt at third, Emmeline Engel the catcher. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be foul to the right. Isabel Hayes. They got an Isabella and an Isabel for Larue County.
It's pretty productive here early. One pitch to Katie there to get one out, and then she's got Riley here 0-2.
Yep. Here's the pitch. It's going to go to left field, but the left fielder there to make the grab. It's Molly Abbott. Quickly 2 away for the Trojanettes here at the bottom of the first.
Trojanettes, number 12, the left fielder, Katie Elmore.
Katie Elmore, the left fielder, next. Elmore batting .436, 44 hits, 39 runs batted in. 17 doubles. She's hit 5 home runs. Trojanettes have hit 29 home runs this year with a batting team average of .407.
Over that 400 mark, it's really good for a team to have.
Yep. And Elmore swings and misses.
It looks like she's going to go right at her hitters today. She's not. She's trying to get hit early in the count. And, that's what you want as a pitcher. So she's doing her job.
0-1 pitch. Little high for ball one. Barren County has scored 244 runs this year. Larue County has scored 250.
It's close.
1-1 pitch. Fouled back.
On paper, statistically, you're not going to find 2 teams matched up better than what they are.
One ball, 2 strikes to Elmore with 2 outs. Pitch from Hayes. Out to left field. It's going back, and dropped it. Abbott dropped it, and Elmore will end up at second base.
She did the same pitch pattern that she threw to Riley Reed. She got ahead 0-2, and then she come back with that changeup, and she left it up on Riley, and she just got underneath it. But Katie stayed back, drove through the ball. So we'll see if she maintains that same pattern here with Nora.
Nora Shirley having a big game. Against ACS on Tuesday.
3 home runs, that's big.
5 RBIs. Oh, pitch got the outside corner. Got Elmore at second. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the first. No score. Hayes with the 0-1. Upstairs, he was a count. Shirley batting .388. 33 hits. Hayes with a pitch. Outside, 2-1. 21 RBIs, or no, 30 RBIs for Shirley. 6 home runs, 3 of them on Tuesday. Fouls this one back.
2-2.
Yep.
See if she comes back with a changeup here. That's what she's been, the pitch that she's been going to with 2 strikes.
Two from Hayes. And it loops it, and it's going to be caught by the second baseman. That will end the inning. Got 1 hit in there, but no score. After 1, Barren County, Larue County on 104 the score.
What I really like with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that, we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
In company, Jay Turner with John Myatt, Todd Belcher, our producer. Going to be Molly Abbott to lead it off here for the Lady-Hawks.
It's a pretty efficient inning there at the beginning of the game for Shay. She threw 17 pitches, struck out 1, got 2 ground balls for those other 2 outs. She got in a little trouble, but that's, typically she gets in those situations and gets out of them.
Mm-hmm. Abbott batting .342. She's hit 2 home runs this year, 18 runs batted in, 5 doubles. The 1-0 from Bogue. Got it over the plate. Is it
1-1?
Yep.
Is she a freshman?
She's a freshman. Yeah. Abbott's a freshman.
Yep.
And that was going to be fouled to the right, and it will be out of play. Again, you got Katie Elmore in left field, Gracie Mai in the center, Riley Reed in right field, Mia Long is the second, Katie Murphy the shortstop, Nora Shirley at third, Monty Forster at first, Briley Adala the catcher, Shay Bogue in the circle, and it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count, and that one looked good.
I left that one up just a little,
just
not
a little
by
high.
Much. Yep.
2-2 to Abbott.
It's a tough pitch to take with 2 strikes too, so it was borderline.
Mm-hmm. And that one's going to be fouled to the right. Again, Larue County, pretty young ball team. And that pitch draws a walk.
Hit her.
Oh, it did hit her?
It did hit her in the foot, yeah.
Well, going to bring up now Peyton Druin.
At the plate for the Lady-Hawks is the 44th of right fielder, Peyton Druin.
Looked like she was trying to throw that curveball there and just didn't finish through there, and it left it on the inside part of the plate, and it got hit her on the top of her foot.
Druin batting average of .362. She has struck out 12 times. And let's see.
Strike one.
Yep, 25 hits on the year, 26 RBIs, 4 triples, and 4 doubles. And here's the pitch, and it's going to drop right to right center. All the way to the fence. And rounding third and holding up is Abbott.
Ends up at third base.
And you got Druin at second.
Mm-hmm.
Going to bring up Phoenix Bell.
At the plate, number 12, the first baseman, Phoenix Bell.
Left-handed batter here.
Bell bats .185. She's hit 1 home run. Just 5 hits on the year.
Say he may have her bunt and try to drag it down the first baseline here.
No.
She's swinging away.
Pitch outside, ball 1. No outs, Larue County. Runners at second and third. Bows this one right back.
Murphy's got his infield in here to try to keep that runner from third from scoring. So, a little game strategy early here.
Yeah. One pitch coming from Bogue. That one down, 2-1.
I will say that one thing about them, they're disciplined at the plate. They do not chase. They've worked the count well this inning for sure.
This is Bell's 20th game out of the 30. That's going to go right dead center. And back there to make the catch and going to have a run score for Larue. Gracie Myatt made the catch back there, but Larue is on the board. 1-0 over the Trojanettes here at the top of the second. Brings up the DP, Brooklyn Skaggs. She's another freshman.
Oh, but she left early.
Yeah.
Called the runner out at third for leaving early.
So 2 away.
Another mistake there.
Coach was coming over and talking to Jared Combs. I don't think he really agreed with that call.
I don't think he did either. I don't know if the fans over here.
I heard a couple of words coming out over there. Was that a strike? I didn't catch that one.
I think it was.
Did he signal?
I think he did late. Yeah, he did. It's strike one. Yep.
And that one's going to go right too long with a throw to Forrester.
There's the third out.
Yep. They do score 1.
No, it got took away.
Oh, okay. They need to take it off.
Yep, the runner left early. So
that's
that
right.
Run does
That's
not
right.
Count.
So it's 0-0.
Yep.
Back with more from Trojanet Field after this break on 104 The Score.
Southern States and Glass. And always propane. Your local Southern States wants to let everyone know they have moved from Sampson Street to 120 Cross Street in Glasgow. They're now in with their Crop Center offices at 120 Cross Street, just off 31E at the railroad tracks, behind Lee Brick and Block and beside the fire department substation.
If it's building the Three Little Pigs houses and they have to build something and test it and all of these sorts of things, they start that kind of problem-solving skills really young. We do a lot of group work, so they have to collaborate. They have to learn how to work well together, how to compromise. It's been really cool kind of seeing them kind of come in to kind of get all kinds of things. And plus it kind of prepares them, it kind of shows them like different career options and a lot of things that they've never thought about before. And so when we're doing Project Lead the Way and we're studying engineering, we'll pull up scientists and we'll pull up astronauts, and we've watched some launches on TV and just stuff like that to kind of show them that there's kind of a big world out there and there's all kinds of places and things that they can do.
Followed by Briley Adala, then Monty Forrester for Barren County. And Hayes with her first pitch to her, and that's going to be fouled out to the right side and out of play.
She had a really effective inning during the first. She threw 12 pitches. So one thing we're going to focus on is working the count with her, getting deep into the pitch count.
Lizzie Smith batting .375, 30 hits, 21 RBIs. She's hit 4 home runs this year. Swing and a miss by Smith. Makes it an 0-2 count. The last 2 batters we've had 0-2, she's threw a changeup too, so we'll see what she does right here. Pitch coming from Hayes. Upstairs. 1-2. Who was the runner that came off early? I was going to make a note of that a while ago. It took the run away. Out to right field, and it is going to drop right there at the fence of the warning track area, and it's a double for Lizzie Smith.
The runner that left early was Molly.
Okay.
Abbott,
okay.
Yep.
The Trojanettes, number 24, the catcher,
Briley Adala.
You know, that was a great at-bat by Lizzie. She's by nature, a pull hitter. I mean, she's got super quick hands, and that pitch was on the outside part of the plate. She took it that way. That's glad to see her doing that.
Yeah. Pitch to Adala, swing and a miss. Adala batting .382. 3 home runs, 21 hits, 13 runs batted in. The 0-1. Swings on that one.
Have to battle here with 2 strikes. She's had a good year, but she's battling the injury bug as well. You know, she's had some issues with her arm and then her knee as well. So, but she's a warrior.
Yeah. The 0-2. High and away. Briley Adala, junior catcher for the Trojanettes. 1-2 pitch. Strikeout.
I don't know if that was on the pitch or the swing.
I don't either.
Number 22, the first baseman.
It had to have been on the swing. It looked like the pitch was low.
Low, that's what I thought that as well. She didn't argue with it, so she knew.
Monty Forrester up next for Barren. Forrester, .341 on the year, 2 home runs, 29 hits. First pitch delivers a strike.
We're definitely being aggressive early.
Still have Smith at second with 1 out. Glide out to right. It'll be a foul ball.
They're wearing out that outside part of the plate. That's where I bet 75% of the pitches that she's thrown is it's where she's living. So we're going to have to make that adjustment.
.0-2 pitch. Out to left. And it will be caught.
Hit it right at her.
Yeah. That was Abbott making the catch out there for Larue County. There's 2 away.
Coming back, the Trojanettes, number 2.
And Mia Long coming up.
Mia Long.
Pitched Long. Got the outside corner on
That's
that
where she's living. I'm telling you, until we make that adjustment, there's no reason for them to change.
And the 0-1. Fouled behind the fan section of Larue County over to our right. Larue County rated number 4 in Region 5. Behind Elizabethtown, Central Hardin, and Taylor County. Coming in at 20-9 on the season. .0-2 pitch from Hayes.
Outside part of the plate.
Long looked at the umpire there and said, really? That does it for the Trojanettes, leaving one stranded. It's 0-0 on 104 The Score.
Morning people wake up for peace and quiet. McDonald's breakfast people, we wake up for the sweet rush of getting that warm, delicious breakfast right before it ends.
Basically, what the knowledge acquisition process. Do I know how to get knowledge? Do I know how to research? What's my question? How do I know when I've learned this? How do I know when I'm ready to go to the next thing? So for them in the STEAM process, what we look at is, what's our question first? What are we trying to accomplish? What's our goal when it's all said and done? I try to have models for the kids. We discuss things. We look at examples from the real world. And ultimately in the end, they have to figure out the engineering process for themselves. I'll provide them with materials. I'll provide them with instruction, even some direction. But ultimately in the end, they have to build.
The Glasgow's best.
And that's the kind of real world stuff they're going to have to work through. That stuff will take them far beyond what they learn here. It's all about trying things, taking risk, and then applying what you've learned in a classroom to what you do in life, and then being able to develop techniques that you can use outside these walls.
I'm super proud of what we've been able to build in the last few years in our program. Our
Score between Barren County and Larue County. This third inning sponsored by ATM Media Solutions.
Shay's threw a total of 31 pitches, and she's gotten a couple spots we've got out of them, and they had a really, really bad base running mistake there in the second inning, which cost them a run. So we'll take those breaks when we get them.
Yeah, back to the top of the order for the Lady-Hawks is Erin Hornbeck. Pitch from Bogue. Low and away.
She slapped one back to Shay, her first at bat for the first out. Saw a total of 3 pitches, so we'll see how she does here.
Yeah, we mentioned her batting average of .543, 50 hits on the year. A little chopper over to Murphy and a throw to Forster in time. One away. Bringing up Isabella Rivera.
Up next, number 18, Isabella.
Following Trojanet softball here this afternoon on 104.7 FM, 12:30 a.m. WCDS Glasgow. Online at 104thescore.com and on BC Live.
She grounded out to Nora at third, her first at bat. Saw a total of 2 pitches, so we'll see if Shay's pretty effective here.
Inside and down.
Yep.
Mentioned Rivera batting .556, just a little bit above Hornbeck. But half as many hits as Hornbeck at 25. 2-0 the count.
I'd say that Hornbeck, she probably slaps down that third baseline as fast as she is. It'd be hard to ever get her out.
Pitch from Bogue. Fouls that one off to the right.
Two one.
And one out here at the top of the third. Here's the pitch, and it's going to go left.
Foul ball.
Barely foul.
Yeah.
On the left field line.
We've had a pitching battle so far.
Mm-hmm. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and an out. Ground ball, Murphy. Ooh, bobbled it, lost the handle. And the throw not in time as Long picked it up. But had a little trouble with that one.
Yeah, their first 2 batters, they're quick. I would say that they may test the arm back here in this at bat to see if they can't get a runner in scoring position.
Paisley Williams next for Larue. Pitch goes high, ball 1. Williams batting .268. Another high pitch. 2-0 to Williams.
It's tough count to be in here with her up to bat, especially. You got she's missed away with those first two, and then the third pitch right there to make it 3-0. You've really got to be careful.
Yeah.
I'd say that she's probably going to see at least one pitch here.
Right.
And make her regroup and maybe make her throw her pitch she can hit. There
that
it
would
is.
look good.
Yep, there it is.
3 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 runner on. Yeah. Swung through that pitch.
She's come all the way back here. I'd like to see her finish this off, or maybe get us a ground ball up the middle here to roll it up to get out of the inning.
Payoff pitch. Yes. Struck her out swinging.
All the way back. Good job, Shay.
2 down for Larue. Still have Rivera at first.
24, Isabel Hayes.
Isabel Hayes, the pitcher.
She walked her last at bat, but she saw a total of 7 pitches her last at bat. So, and she's a home run threat too.
Yeah, talked about she's hit 4 home runs this year, 29 runs batted in. First pitch is a ball to Hayes. Struck out 11 times this season in 30 games. That one's going to be flied out to right and making the catch, Riley Reed.
She makes it look easy out there.
Yeah. That'll end the inning for Larue County. It is 0-0 after 2.5 on 104 the score.
Goal has always been to set students up for success. But what this does is I think it is a game changer because it creates that next step of connections for students to what we're doing in the curriculum and allows them to really see hands-on what nobody else gets to see.
I've absolutely loved the past 4 years being in biomed. I have got so many wonderful opportunities and it has prepared me so much for my future.
I really feel like our rigorous curriculum really prepares them for med school, physical therapy school, pretty much any graduate medical degree. Our table is a great asset, really just a really good supplement to help their learning.
Barren County High School is very fortunate to offer multiple career pathways. The biomedical pathway is just one of those, but our focus is always to have students hands-on experience that prepare them directly for the career that they're going to have when they graduate.
These are great opportunities for students to explore the learning in medical detectives and within our engineering.
0-0, Barren County and Larue. And to lead it off for the Trojanettes here in the bottom of the 3rd inning is Gracie Myatt, followed by Katie Murphy and then Riley Reed.
17, the center fielder, Gracie.
Need to get something started here. Put a little pressure on the pitcher because she's been cruising so far.
They've got another pitcher that her ERA is 1.71.
What grade is she in? Is it
Heidi Tipton? I don't think she's even dressed today.
Okay.
Played in 14 games.
The other young pitcher they were warming up, she
started 13.
She threw it well. You could just tell she was young.
But she's not dressed out today. Not on the list of the players list today. And that's going to drop for a base hit. Myatt rounding first, heading to second. A double for Gracie Myatt. That went all the way to the fence.
Good start.
Yep. Gracie Myatt with a .360 batting average. That's her 19th hit and her 3rd double of the year.
At the plate for the Trojanettes.
Now we go back to the top of the order.
Murphy.
Katie Murphy. Let's see if she can smack one out of here.
I've got faith in Katie. There's a reason for that. She's probably.
She was frustrated with that first one, though, at first at bat, but.
I mean, that was just.
Maybe she'd make up for it.
Hit it right at her.
Yeah. That one's high.
She couldn't hit that ball anywhere else, as far as her to make that play. I mean, it was hit hard, and she was just unfortunate.
Another high pitch, 2-0.
Dangerous spot here for that pitcher to be in with Katie up. 2 balls, no strikes, nobody out. Probably not going to give her a whole lot.
Pitch from Hayes. Down on that one, 3-0. Myatt at second, no outs. Bottom of the third, no score. Pitch from Hayes.
That's a good take there by Katie. Even though it was a strike, it was a pitch that she wasn't going to be able to do a whole lot with. Yeah, and that on the river on the outside part of that plate too. That's just a pitch she's going to have to take that way, or if not, she's going to roll it over. So that was a good take for sure.
Probably going to go for it on this one. Yeah,
she did.
Right into the backstop net. Yeah. 3 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Myatt at second. Murphy's only struck out 5 times this year. Pitch from Hayes. Popped it up high to left center, and back there they make the catch. Myatt's going to head to third. 1 out. That's a good hit by Katie Murphy.
Was. She just got under and it still hit. She hit it to the warning track. So,
yep.
That's the plate for the Trojanettes.
Riley Reed.
Riley Reed.
Reed batting .472, 42 hits, 34 RBI, 1 home run.
Another senior.
Yep. Only struck out twice this year. Yeah, we're talking about when we're going to have senior night. Got to try to make up that Russellville game sometime. Pitch fouled back.
You know, it's a great group of seniors too. I mean, they, as far as play well together, and they lead the team like it should be led.
Katie Murphy and Riley Reed, Mia Long, Monty Forrester, the 4 seniors. Fouled out right side, out of play. Counts 0-2.
It's the same situation that Riley got into last time. She got down 0-2 early in the count and ended up grounding ball to third or to shortstop.
Hayes pitch. That one's going straight up toward first base, and it's going to be caught by Phoenix Bell. There's 2 away.
At the plate for the Trojanettes.
Katie Elmore next.
Katie Elmore.
Katie hit one into left field for a double her last at bat, seeing a total of 3 pitches. So we'll see if she can't produce that run there at third. We need to somehow get that run in.
Elmore with 39 runs batted in this year.
Let's make it 40 right here.
Yeah. First pitch is a strike. Elmore with 5 home runs. Hayes with the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss.
Oh, 2. She's going to have to protect here. She's probably going to try to have to that outside part of the plate's where she's been living. So,
pitch to Elmore. Out to left field. It may, it's going to be caught. It was a fair ball, but left fielder came over Abbott. We played 3, and there's still no score between Barren County and Larue County on 104 The Score.
Project Lead the Way program as well, and allowing students to find ways to be engaged in things that they're interested in, finding different learning that will help kind of propel them to the next level, and hopefully give them interest and engage them in a pathway when they go to high school. So it's about connecting students to their learning, things that they're interested in for the next level.
The thing that I really like about Project Lead the Way is it gives kids the opportunity to come in, think for themselves, and they're designing solutions to real-world problems. And everything that we do is based upon a real-world problem.
I'm still doing Project Lead the Way from time to time. It's inspiring me to go on and to learn more what I want to do.
we give the kids an opportunity to understand engineering, see engineering, and then say, hey, is this something you actually want to do in the near future?
Medical Detectives is part of the Project Lead the Way curriculum, a feeder to the biomed program at the high school. One of the things
Molly Abbott and Peyton Druid. 5, 6, 7 hitters for Larue County here in the top of the fourth. This fourth inning brought to you by Southern States in Glasgow.
She struck out her last at bat.
And the pitch comes through as a strike.
Good start there for Shay.
Yep. Oh, 1 pitch. Little ground ball. Throw to Forster from Shirley, and there's one down.
You know, Shay's got some spots, and she's at the 40. Let's see, that makes her throwing 48 pitches right now going into the fourth inning, which, you know, that's pretty good. I mean, they've just both sides.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both pitchers are throwing it well. It's gonna be a low-scoring game.
Yeah. Molly Abbott for Larue County. 342 batting average. Popped up, and it's Long back there to make the catch, and there's 2 away. Peyton Druid coming up, the right fielder for the Lady-Hawks. Druid batting .362.
Peyton had a hit her last at bat in the left field gap there, so she can swing it.
Mm-hmm. Pitch comes in, out to right field, right straight to Riley Reed. 3 up, 3 down here at the top of the fourth. No score between Barren County and Larue County on 104 The Score.
that I really enjoy about this class is that it does expose the students to a number of different medical careers and give them ideas that there are numerous potential career opportunities for somebody in the medical field.
I would definitely recommend the class for someone who has interest in medical sciences, and you'll learn a lot about the brain, vital signs, and just all around a lot about science.
Classes that we're offering here with Project Lead the Way, it allows them to have those real world problems where they're able to connect with each other, connect across soft skills that they're able to develop and work through those problems together. And so within our school, within our district, we provide lots of different opportunities for students to learn, to grow. And so that's what our goal here is at Barren County Middle School, is to empower students through our learning opportunities.
And to lead it off here in the bottom of the fourth inning, it'll be Nora Shirley, followed by Lizzie Smith, then Briley Adala. 4, 5, 6.
Sounds like 3 hits, Jay.
We're due.
All 3 of those girls got the potential to put the ball in the ballpark at any given time. And I know that this is the situation where we've saw that girl 3 times.
Yeah.
So we need to start making that adjustment. We've got to get some runners on the base pads. And once you've seen a pitcher 3 times, it's time to make that adjustment.
Mm-hmm. And Shirley had hit 3 home runs, had 5 RBIs in the win over Allen County Scottsville on Tuesday. Here's the pitch from Hayes. Fouls this one off to the right.
Same exact. She's worked every batter the same, starting them out away, and then she'll come with something soft on either away or up, and then she'll come back with a cut fastball or a curve.
0-1 pitch from Hayes.
Same thing.
Yep, down at the same direction.
Like I said, there's no reason for that pitcher to even make an adjustment because we're not doing it at the plate right now. But Nora's a great hitter, and I know that she'll battle here.
Oh, 2 pitch to Shirley. Ground ball right to the pitcher. We'll throw over to first for the first out.
Lizzie went the other way her last at bat, got a double out of that. So, and then she also worked the count, so 5 or 6 pitches there. So we'll see how they pitch her here. They started her away, and she burned them a little bit. So the middle end is her strong game at the plate for sure.
Yeah. Lizzie Smith, the batter for the Trojanettes.
Same thing.
Yeah. Reached down on that swing. Barren County's a team batting .407. Larue County 378. Pops this one straight up. I don't know if the catcher is going to hit the net.
It's out of play.
Yep. Lodge is in the net here.
Lizzie had 0-2 or 1-2 her last at bat when she took the ball the other way. So 0-2 here.
Mm-hmm. Pitch coming from Hayes. Pops this one up right behind second plate, and the catch made by the shortstop, and that's 2 down.
At the plate for the Trojanettes, number 24, Riley Adala.
Riley Adala coming up for the Trojanettes. As Hayes fires. Tipped that one off the edge of the bat there. And
away.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she's living. And she's locating it so well. I mean, it's one of those deals. If you take that, it's probably going to be a strike.
Yeah. 0-1 pitch.
And there you go. That was borderline.
Yeah.
1-1. But those are the pitches that we've been not waiting back on, to say the least, and we've been trying to pull them. So selective.
Yep. Swing and a miss by Adala. Larue County, the number 1 seed in District 18. Time call. They lost to Central Hardin 2-0. For Central Hardin is rated second in the 5th region, and Adala swings on that one. And that ends the inning for the Trojanettes. We have played 3.5, and there's no score between Barren County and Larue County on 104 The Score.
Well, definitely being in FFA is the biggest perk of being in ag. FFA is not just for farmers. It's a leadership opportunity, and it helps you just find so many new opportunities that you wouldn't have gotten into otherwise. My favorite thing in FFA is probably the contest. There's so many different competitions and speaking contests, just so many new experiences and opportunities that I wouldn't have gotten to get if it weren't for being in ag and in FFA.
I have been taking ag class since my 8th grade year. In 8th grade, I was able to be the BCMS FFA secretary, and that's when I first started falling in love with FFA and ag classes. It has made me such a better public speaker. Before FFA, I was scared to get up on the stage and give a speech or even perform with the drama club. But now it has helped me become a better speaker, a better leader, a better server as well, because FFA is also very service-based, and it really has helped me come out of my comfort zone.
4 completed. Goose egg all the way across. As we start the 5th inning, brought to you by Farmers RECC. Jay Turner with John Myatt. Todd Belcher, our studio producer.
Jay, I'm going to give you a statistic here. Shay threw 4 pitches in the 4th, which is very, very uncommon.
Went by quick.
I would love to see her match that one again here.
Phoenix Bell, the batter. That was going to be popped up to the left, and it's going to drop. Charging for it was Elmore and Gracie Maya, but just couldn't get to it. Had a long way to go. It was in a
no man's land.
Yeah. So Phoenix Bell gets her 6th hit of the season. Actually, 7. She had one earlier, right?
She did.
Okay, so that's 7. And Bell's 1 for 1 on stolen bases. Brooklyn Skaggs the batter. The 0-1 pitch. High and away.
Brooklyn had a pop fly to center, and that was the situation they got into when the runner left over from third. So she did her job as far as, trying to score that run.
We're at the bottom of the order for Larue County. And fouled off into the net. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Bell at first, no outs. Top of the 5th. No score. Bogue. Little short ground ball picked up. Throw to Forrester as Bell advances on to second. 1 down for Larue County.
Leadoff batter's up.
Yep. Aaron Hornback.
At the plate, number 34, Aaron Hornback.
She is 0 for 2 today, but she is definitely a threat on this left, left side if she gets it down.
I mentioned 50 hits on the season for Hornback, 18 more than the next batter.
She's definitely trying to slap down this left side or get a bunt down this left side and move that runner over. She's fast, so it's going to be a bang-bang play regardless if she gets it down over here.
Hornback, left-handed hitter. Oh, high changeup.
She definitely held on to that one.
Yeah.
It's a great play back here by Briley to keep that ball from going to the backstop.
1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. 1 runner on. The pitch. We'll make it 2-1.
It's another great play back there. Her keeping that one. She bounced that one there in front of the plate and Briley blocked that one up.
And the pitch from Bogue. Thought he got the outside corner, but just misses. 3-1.
Big situation here for Shay, trying to get this out. And that was a very, very close pitch there.
Oh, fouls that one left. Shirley tried to reach out to grab it, but got past her. Full count, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
That would have more than likely scored that runner at second if that one had got down.
That's going to be Murphy making the dive.
It's a great play.
Couldn't get the runner off at second though.
It's one of those deals. As fast as she is, if it's where you've got to make a play left or right, you'd have to be quick with her diving. It would have been extremely hard to throw her out. So it was a smart decision.
Did a good job stopping it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
That would have easily went into left center field there. A little bunt. Throw to first. Long was over there, but the runner advances on to second and third here.
We'll take that.
2 outs.
2 outs there.
Yep. That was Rivera. Now Williams.
She's one of their better hitters, right?
Yeah, Rivera.
It shocks me that he had runners.
556.
Yeah, you bunt with a hitter hitting over 500 to move runners over. I'd give her a shot to at least get some of those runs in.
Had 25 hits on the year. Pitch high and away, ball 1. Williams bats .268 with 15 RBI. That one did get the outside corner.
1-1 to count.
Yeah.
That was I'm telling you, they living on the outside part of the plate today.
And swung on.
Great change up there by Shay.
Yeah.
She hadn't threw a lot of them today, but when she has thrown them, they've been effective because, she's been living on the outside of the part of the plate.
1 ball, 2 strikes to Williams. 2 outs, 2 runners on, no score. And that's going to be grounded into left field. And Larue County will get their run on the board now. Here in the top of the 5th inning, it's going to bring up Isabel Hayes.
Isabel Hayes.
Hayes batting .427. It's hit 4 home runs, 29 RBI, 32 hits. With runners on the corners here for Larue.
I figured that they would probably try to run that.
Yeah. Well, didn't know what they were going to decide to do there. As the runner was going, kind of got hung up there between first and second. Then Adala finally threw it out there, but the runner easily gets to second.
Yeah, in that situation, you don't want to even think about sacrificing that runner to score at third. You just wouldn't let her have second with 2 outs and let Shay do her job.
0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Top of the 5th here, Larue County with a 1-0 lead. 2 outs. 1-1 pitch. Grounds. Murphy throws to first.
Great
and it's
pick.
there in time. Woo.
Great pick there by Marty.
Yeah. Larue gets on the board. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's Larue County 1, Barren County nothing on 104 the score.
So this class is responsible for growing produce and flowers, hanging baskets, and different vegetables in our school greenhouse that we sell to the public. We also use the produce that's left over after our annual plant sale to grow here in our raised garden beds, and then we harvest that produce throughout the summer. And then all of that produce gets donated to the Barren County Reads and Feeds program here that we do within our school district.
Either learning about animals or being outside in the greenhouse.
My essay project is a farm-to-table cookbook. I like to cook, so I thought that I would make a collection of recipes that you can get the products for here in Barren County.
Being able to see them make the connection between what they're learning in class, how to grow and produce their own food, that hands-on learning piece that they might not get otherwise. And so that's really rewarding.
Bottom of the 5th inning here at Trojanet Field. Larue County with a 1-0 lead over the Trojanettes. And Monty Forrester, Mia Long, Gracie Myatt, 7, 8, 9 here in the bottom of the 5th.
Monty had a great at bat last time. She just she got down early in the count, but she ended up hitting a ball right at the left fielder and hit it on the nose. It's just unfortunate, but we need her to get something started here in the 5th.
Forrester's hit 2 home runs this year, batting .341. Here's the pitch coming from Hayes. And that is going to drop off the right field for a base hit for Forrester. And on the season, that is number 30.
Mia coming up. She's an excellent bunter. I don't know if Coach Murphy may have her try to bunt Monty over in the scoring position here. It's a thought.
Yeah. Pitch to Long. Yep. Fouls it off. Mia Long batting .319, 23 hits, 8 runs batted in. He's only struck out 5 times this year. Showing bunt. And
pulled it back.
Yep.
1-1.
Forrester at first with no outs. And Long puts down the bunt, trying to get to first, over the head of the first baseman, rounding third and holding up. Forrester Mia Long with the bunt, and that's what we needed right there.
A break, and we got one. You know, that's pitcher just
Wild
she turned
throw.
around and tried to rush that throw. We had running down the line, and she threw it over her head, which let Monty advance to third, Mia there at second.
Yeah.
You know, that's we talked about capitalizing on mistakes. They had a base running mistake early, which cost them a run. You got runners in scoring position with nobody out right here.
Yep. Gracie Myatt, the batter. Hayes with a pitch, and Myatt swings.
Been a little bit too aggressive there, trying to hit something that was up and away.
Yeah.
She's got more to work with, though.
Yep. 0-1. Popped up behind second. Charging for it is a center fielder. They're going to throw long, and everybody will hold up. Center fielder Hornback back there.
She's got a really good arm from out there.
Yeah. All right, now, here we go. Let's call this one Katie Murphy.
She mishit a ball to the warning track her last at bat, so let's see if she can't square something
three-run
up
homer
her.
here would be really good.
Absolutely.
Pitch to Murphy. Just a little high, 1-0.
I'd say if she gets anything that she likes here, she's got green light.
Forrester's at third, Long at second, 1 out. Here's the pitch to Murphy. Fouls this one off.
I'm so impressed with this pitcher here. I mean, when the catcher sets up, she's hitting her spots. There's very few mistakes that she's let come out of her hand today.
1-1 pitch to Murphy. Yeah, there we go.
That'll score.
Forrester will score. Long will score. Murphy will go all the way to second, even round second, go to third. And that's where she'll hold up. And Barren County with a 2-1 lead.
Look, the center fielder slipped out there in the warning track, and then the right fielder had to come and pick that ball up and throw it in, which allowed Murphy there to go to third.
Of course, that field a little slippery, I guess.
I believe that may have been the corporate there when she went down.
And Riley Reed, the hitter. Exactly what Barren County needed right there. 2-1 here in the bottom of the fifth. Pitch from Hayes, showing bunt, laying it down. Hayes looking, throwing to first for the second out, and coming in to score, Katie Murphy, and it's 3-1. Trojanettes as that ball got away from first to the catcher, and still just 1 out. What we got? What's going on here?
I don't know what happened at first there. Riley's still at first. I don't know if they made the call that she was safe for out.
Well, here comes.
They're going to talk.
The umpires are going to.
They're going to discuss the
talk about it here.
Yeah. I don't know if the first baseman pulled off early or if it wasn't on the bag. She did pull off. Is that out?
Okay.
Either way, that was productive at bat by Riley Reed to get that run in.
Right.
So
yeah,
she did her job.
So there's 2 outs for the Trojanettes, and it's Katie Elmore, the batter. Pitch from Hayes. Fouled it back. Barren County now 3-1 over Larue here in the bottom of the fifth.
Katie's 1 for 2. She had a double her first at bat and grounded out her second.
0-1 pitch. Pops this one up and charging for it. It's going to come back over the net.
0-2.
Yeah.
Katie has been at 1-2, 0-2, and 0-2 in her 3 at bats today.
And a pitch to Elmore. Fouls this one straight back. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Nobody on. Barren with a 3-1 lead. Pitch to Elmore. Fouls this one back into the Barren County fan section.
She's battling.
Yep.
Taking anything close, and again, away, and this pitcher's hitting her spot so well.
And the 0-2 from Hayes. Fouled off behind the plate.
Sixth pitch of the bat.
Pitch to Elmore. Fouls this one straight back. Trojanettes' next game on the schedule Tuesday at Clinton County. Well, that was a tough one. They played here.
It was
back in April. 6-5 was the score. Outside, 1-2. Talk about Clinton County being a pretty good team. They won 22 wins, 6 losses. Hayes fires, grounds it, went through the shortstop into left field, and it will be a double for Elmore.
That was a great at bat by Katie.
Yeah.
She's 8-pitch at bat, 2 on the count there, and she ended up hitting it right at the shortstop. She just kind of sidestepped it there. But we will take it.
Yes. And Nora Shirley, the hitter. If the Trojans play at home tomorrow, we'll have that ball game against Logan County. See if the field dries anymore overnight. Pitch is high. Elmore at second, and that pitch is fouled off.
There is a possibility that maybe we get that game in. If I don't know what the temperature's supposed to be like tomorrow. If they
It's supposed to be a little warmer tomorrow, isn't it?
If they can get the sun out there and dry that field out, and maybe put an L-drag on it early.
Yeah, I thought that one made a little curve there as it came across.
She throws 3 pitches. Now, she's relied a lot on her fastball tonight because she locates it so well. Changeup, she's left up a little bit, but that little cut curveball she's throwing is pretty effective.
1-2. Pitch down. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Elmore at second. Barren County with a 3-1 lead. Pitch coming to Shirley. Yeah, center field. It is gone! 2-run homer for Nora Shirley. Pick it up right where she left off in that Allen County Scottsville game. 5-1, Barren County.
Nora is such a strong kid, and her hands are so fast. I mean, she's a threat every time she steps to the plate.
Gives you a little more cushion,
It does.
insurance.
It does. We've made the adjustment at the plate, and she left that one over the heart of the plate, to say the least, and Nora did not miss it. I'd like to see Lizzie back that up with something here.
Hayes with a pitch. Ground ball to second. Throw to first is there. Ends the inning for the Trojanettes, but they score 5.
Big
Barren
inning.
County, 5 runs in the 5th inning. Trojanettes 5, Larue County 1 on 104 the score.
A nationwide effort is underway to bring high-speed internet to small-town America. Rural broadband providers are taking the initiative. Their goal? To enhance quality of life by creating smart rural communities. which utilize a robust fiber network to jumpstart economic growth to build thriving, smart rural communities with the transformative power of rural broadband networks.
What began as one branch in the heart of Monticello in 1895 has grown to 21 locations in 14 counties across Kentucky, including this outstanding community of Barren County. For over 128 years, it's been our mission to be the premier financial institution to the communities we serve, offering a full range of products for both individuals and businesses, as well as superior customer service. Your faith in us has been essential to our success, and we are honored to serve you. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
We go to the top of the sixth inning, brought to you by McDonald's of Glasgow. Had a couple of changes in the lineup for Barren. Josie Moore in left field. And
looks like Gracie moved to right.
She went to right. And
Katie Elmore in center, and then Riley is out of the game.
And the batter is Emmeline Engel.
She is 0 for 2 today.
First pitch from Bogues, a strike. And that one.
She went on the pitch there.
Yep, 0-2. Barren County with a 5-1 lead here in the top of the sixth. Bogue out to left field. It'll drop, base hit. Falling down was Moore, but stopped it there for a single.
I would say that she did a great job just keeping the ball
in front of her. It's just slippery out there.
I'm telling you.
It's got to be slippery.
It's like
I've seen 3 or 4 players.
When they are going after the ball, they're trying to stay on their feet. And then, you know, when you got a plant like that, you never know what's going to happen.
As Molly Abbott comes up to bat. Ground ball right up the middle. Base hit. So now you got runners at first and second for Larue County with no outs. Brings up Peyton Druin.
At the plate, number 44.
Peyton is 1 for 2. Need to find an out here. We definitely don't need to let the momentum shift back in their favor.
Pitch outside for ball one. Druin batting .362. 25 hits, 26 runs batted in, 4 triples.
It was a good pitch there by Shea to bring it back in on their hands. We have not saw that a lot today from either side, but the batter's not responding when they're in the middle end part of the play.
Even count, 1 ball, 1 strike to Druin. Pitch from Bogue. Fouls this one back.
You got a couple pitches here to play around with. We definitely don't need to give in to her. The last batter there, we had her down to 1-2 when she hit it, so we definitely got to be careful.
Bogue with a 1-2. Upstairs. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Larue County with 2 runners at first and second. Barren County with a 5-1 lead. Bogue. Yep, swung on that, and the ball got away from Adala, and wow, that's going to.
First base is occupied, so she'll be out.
Yeah.
So that's one out.
That's one out.
But that lets
the runners to second and third.
Yep.
And the hitter is Phoenix Bell.
At the plate, number 12, Phoenix Bell.
In the 8th slot. Pitch is outside.
Phoenix is 1 for 2.
Bell, another freshman on this Larue County team. And Murphy.
Oh, that's it.
And then stopped. Yeah, came over to tag the base at third. Caught the runner off. That will end the inning. And after 5.5, it is Barren County 5, Larue County 1 on 104 The Score.
Introducing the Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app. With our new sleek and user-friendly payment portal, managing your Glasgow EPB services has never been easier. And if you need to make a payment on the go, our new mobile app lets you pay your bills with just a few taps. The Glasgow EPB Customer Payment Portal and mobile app, because managing your Glasgow EPB services should be as simple as flipping a switch. Visit glasgowepb.com/billpay today to sign up and download the app.
At the culmination of our pathways, students have the opportunity to go out into the community and to be able to co-op. It's through these experiences that kids get real life experience. They get to practice the skills that they learn in the class hands-on.
I'm working here at Commonwealth Broadcasting Corporation, and it's just really awesome. I get to do lots of cool stuff like write commercials.
County 1, Briley Adala will lead it off for the Trojanettes.
Leading off for the Trojanettes, number 24, Briley Adala.
Followed by Maudie Forrester and then Mia Long.
Briley's a threat when she's at the plate. See what she does here.
Hayes still in the circle for Larue County. Here's a pitch. Bounce that one off the left side.
You know, that's the first pitch I saw when we were in the bottom of the 6th inning that she started to batter off on the inside part of the plate. She's made a few mistakes early, but most of the time she's located so well. And that pitch was intentional. She meant to bust her in on her hands.
Hayes with the 0-1 to Adala. And, easy out there. She popped it over toward first, and Bell was there to make the catch.
Up next, number 22, Maudie Forrester.
It's Maudie Forrester. Let's see what she can do here on this third at bat. Hayes fires out to right field.
Right at her.
Yep, 2 away. Brings up Mia Long.
For the Trojanettes, number 2, Mia Long.
Mia bunted her last at bat there to move the runners from first to second and third.
The pitch coming from Hayes. Trying to lay a bunt down, fouls it off behind the plate. Oh, 1 to Long. Grounds that one to short. Got off the glove. Can't make the play.
We'll take it.
Yep, Long at first.
We'll take it.
Up next, for the
And Gracie Myatt coming up.
Gracie Myatt.
Gracie is 1 for 2. She popped up her last at bat to center field.
Pitch out to left. Line drive to left field.
Right at her.
Yep. That'll end the inning for the Trojanettes. We have played 6. It's Barren County 5, Larue County 1 on 104 The Score.
Voiced a couple commercials, and I just kind of help out with whatever anybody needs. My favorite part is getting to meet all the different kinds of people and also just getting opportunities like this co-op. It's really just been a wonderful learning experience.
Favorite part is just being able, instead of being in a classroom where you have to sit all day, you're doing your own work for something that you're actually interested in. I would recommend this course to other students just because it'll let them know if they would like to do this for a career.
I really like the hands-on aspect because I have several students, particularly this year, being that we do have such large gaps from our COVID time, that are having some trouble with reading. They struggle to do that. So when we do the hands-on and they're able to see the models and to watch me do it, that is taken completely out of the equation, and it gives them the confidence to really shine and do all these smaller tasks.
Building that foundation.
As we get this seventh inning started, it's an out for Larue. They ground it right to
Nora
Shirley and threw it right to Forrester for the first out.
One pitch, one out. That's pretty effective.
Yep.
She's had a 4-pitch inning. Let's see if we can
Two more outs. That's all the Trojanettes need to get their 22nd win of the season.
Get the leadoff batter up.
Aaron Hornback. Foul that one off to the left. As Bo gets ready to deliver the pitch. And that one is going to make a catch. Oh, what a catch. Elmore making a diving catch from center field.
It's a great play there.
Wow. 2 away. That could be nominated for defensive play of the game right
I
there.
would say that may have it.
Trojanettes just 1 out away from the win here. Rivera is the batter. Pitches outside for ball 1.
She is 0 for 2. She reached on her error, her second at bat.
Bogue with a 1-0. High and away, 2-0.
Got 2 outs here. Just go out and let your defense work with a 4-run lead.
Bogue with a pitch. Grounds it. Murphy. Throw to Forrester. Ooh.
In the dirt.
Yep. So they're still trying to stay alive here with Rivera at first and Paisley Williams the batter. 2 outs, though, here in the top of the 7th.
It's a great pitch there by Shea.
Pitch to Williams. Fouls it right back. This is 104.7 FM, 1230 AM, WCDS Glasgow. Pitch from Bogue. There's a strike. 0-2. 1 strike away.
See if she goes right at her here. Change up there.
Yeah. Low for ball 1. Bogue with a 1-2.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's it.
Got her. I didn't know if he was going to call a strike there or not, but that's the ball game. Trojanettes win it 5-1 over Larue County here this afternoon as the Trojanettes improved to 22-7 on the season. Larue County falls to 20-10 with the loss here today. We'll come back with the Don Franklin Glasgow post-game report after this break on 104 The Score.
Of how students can use science, technology, engineering, arts, and math
making those connections with the classroom teachers and what they're doing in their classrooms as well. And sometimes they don't have the time to do those project-based type things. In our STEAM lab, they're able to do that. And then also with our Project Lead the Way, students are really thinking about how to build and solve real-world problems, presented with scenarios, and then they have to problem solve and come up with solutions as a team. And so we're really excited about laying that foundation here at Temple Hill this year.
For me, favorite thing to teach is just anything coding. I guess if I'm picking something specific, it would be JavaScript. That's just my first programming language that I learned, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's so many fun things that we can do with that. For outcomes, just seeing any students like continue in the field, even students prior that I've seen like go on to working in different software development jobs, and I even get to like bring them back in after and be guest speakers to my other students is just so, I feel like such an awesome thing.
Trojanettes 5, Larue County 1 here this afternoon in fast-pitch softball action. Trojanettes go to 22-7 on the year as Larue County drops to 20-10. And we'll take a look at a few stats before Coach Murphy makes his way up here. I think he's with the team right now. So, John, if you want to throw some stats in there, we'll take care of those.
These are going to be some pretty easy stats to go over, Jay.
Right.
Shay threw a total of 90 pitches. 59 of those were strikes, which it's impressive. She faced 30 batters, walked 2, struck out 4, give up 7 hits, and had 1 earned run. Hayes threw a total of 81 pitches and 66 strikes. Faced 27 batters, 0 walks, 3 strikeouts, 7 hits, give up 5 runs. 3 of those were earned. And, Jay, I think the difference in that game there was we capitalized on their mistakes. They had a base running mistake there back early in the game that took a run off the board. Then they had a bang-bang play there when we were trying to move some runners over, and they threw the ball away, which let those runners advance and actually left the runner on there at first, and we scored a couple runs on that. So, and I knew it was going to be a close game as far as, we looked at the statistics early as far as you comparing apples to apples. I mean, it was pretty evenly matched, and we just took advantage of a few mistakes that they made, and we played pretty clean softball tonight. Shay did a really good job keeping the ball down, and we worked the count well. We got down early in the count a lot in this game, but we ended up battling back, and we'll take a 5-1 victory over a team that is as good as Larue.
Yeah, it was no score through 4, and then Larue got on the board first there in the top of the 5th for that 1 run they scored, and then the Trojanettes with 5, and Nora Shirley with a 2-run homer there in the bottom of the 5th inning to push that lead out.
We had runners on second and third there, and Katie Elmore come up and had the double there to give us, or maybe that was a triple. It was a triple when the center fielder had failed.
Right.
And they give us those 2 runs. Of course, Nora swinging a hot stick like she has been, and hope she continues to keep adding to that home run total. But we'll take those every day.
Yep. Well, we'll name our player of the game or players of the game, brought to you by Arrows Safety on West Main Street in Glasgow, helping to keep you safe.
I'm going to go with players, Jay. And
That's good.
I'm going to throw 2 out there.
I would agree with that,
I'm going to have to continue with Nora swinging a hot bat like she has. To 2-run home run, we'll give that to her. And then I'm going to give, if you agree with this, Shay Bogue on the mound. She kept the ball down. She challenged hitters the entire game, and I knew that we were going to see good pitching on their end. So Shay was going to have to be on top of her game, and I think she done an exceptional job tonight on the mound, keeping the hitters off balance. She located out on the outside part of the plate. She's a freshman. So, she's got a bright future ahead of her, and Nora being a sophomore. But, again, the name comes to mind. It's hard to take that from Katie Murphy. She had a big hit there in the 3rd, or actually it was in the 5th to give us those 2 runs. So there's some plays stayed out, or that would stand out in your mind, and you had Elmo making that big play in center. Defensively play. I mean, if we had to pick one defensive player, it was definitely Katie Elmore.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was a big play she made out in center field there.
Very big play.
In the top of the 7th inning. Coach Murphy now breaking the huddle with his team. We'll see if he makes his way up here, and hope he hasn't forgotten. Now, we don't know what we're going to do tomorrow yet. I mean, we really don't know yet because it's going to depend on if Trojan Field dries out a little more overnight and through the day tomorrow.
If we don't get any more weather, it's possible. But if you'd have looked at this morning, the entire infield was standing underwater. So,
and I told Coach Alfonso to make sure he lets me know something, because I don't know if I need to do prep for that game tomorrow or not. It's just he said that tonight's game against Taylor County was going to be moved to tomorrow night. But if the field dries out enough to have a home game, then they're going to have the home game tomorrow. It's Logan County.
Absolutely. And, I'd say if it does, if we get no more rain, sun comes out, there's a good possibility they'll get that game in. I mean, the outfield's obviously probably still going to be a little wet, probably no wetter than what our girls played on tonight. I'd say the infield will probably dry up enough to get that game in. So, again, it's going to be wet.
Yeah.
But, it's that time of year where you've got to get those games in. You've got to get those guys on the field getting the reps in this close to the tournament time. You do not want to take breaks.
That is true. Only one more week of the regular season to go, and it's tournament time.
It's here.
And we'll wait and see about the Russellville game, if they'll try to reschedule that, because we haven't had senior night yet.
We have not, and I know that's something that's with this group of seniors that we've got here. You've got to have that night to recognize them. They've been standout for us for so many years, and I know that Coach Murphy will make that happen in some form or fashion.
And there he is right there. The victorious Coach Darryl Murphy, as they win over the Larue County Lady-Hawks here this afternoon by a score of 5-1. Coach is a big goose egg until the fifth inning, and then, of course, Larue County got their first run. They had one taken away earlier.
Right.
But, boy, did we play well in that fifth inning.
Well, and that's kind of what you get when you get two good teams together. Larue County's a 20-plus win team, probably going to win their district up there. Just a really good team, man. Pitching was good. Hitting was good. I think Coach Rush said both teams had 7 hits. Shea pitched a phenomenal game for us here tonight.
Yeah.
And I think what happened was that we made a few adjustments. Anytime you get to see people more than once, more than twice, then you begin to get timed up a little bit better. So I think that's what happened there in the fifth inning. Mia had a bunt. That was big for us. Gracie had a big hit. Katie Murphy had a big hit. And then, of course, Norris Shirley there with that big home run ball with 2 strikes, by the way.
Right.
A great at bat for her. So, you're not going to score 17 runs against good teams, and we didn't expect that. We knew it was going to be a close game. That's the reason we wanted to play it. There's probably 75% of the teams that are not playing tonight because we got 3 inches of rain last night. So we're down here working on the field, trying to get it ready so that we can have a game against a good team as we move into postseason. So thought the girls played well.
Yeah, Larue County had 20 wins. They were 20-9 coming in, and number 1 seed in the 18th district with Green, Hart, and Caverna. And I think they lost to Apollo their last game on Saturday. But on paper, both teams kind of matched up pretty equal.
Yeah, I said that to the coaches, and Coach Cunningham and I know each other, and I kind of said, we'd like to play a good team. You guys are a good team. And he said, well, we'd kind of like to play a good team too, and you guys are a good team. So, as coaches, this game doesn't mean anything at the end of the day, out of region Thursday night. But what it does do is it gives his team a good chance to see good competition, gives our kids a chance to see good competition, and so that's the reason we play these types of games late in the season. Obviously, seedings and those types of things are already determined, and so just two really good teams, 2 good pitchers. And man, they had some hitters right there. I mean, they had their first
2 over 500.
Yeah. The leadoff hitter, she was hitting a phenomenal amount. She's in the top 25 in the state with number of hits.
Right.
And I thought Shea did a great job of keeping her off balance all night long, really, with some location and some change of speeds there. So just a great night. Like I said, we had some big hits, some timely hits there in the 5th. Katie's triple, and then Nora's home run there. And the great thing, what I tell the kids all the time, Nora had a couple of kind of tough at-bats, but she kept battling. That third time she saw her, she really and with 2 strikes, she didn't have a really good at-bat, but she stayed strong. She stayed engaged in the process and put a good swing on it, and I was really tickled for her.
Looking at Bogue's pitches, she had 90 pitches, 59 of them were strikes.
Yeah, Shea's going to be a phenomenal pitcher before she's done here. Right now, she's not a velocity pitcher. She's a pitch to a spot, and she does a great job of that. Man, she threw some change-ups tonight. As you saw, we either got a swing and a miss, or they hit a little dribbler, so she throws it well enough to keep that pitch relevant, and so she does a great job. There's been very few games where she's thrown 100 or more pitches. I mean, she's just really efficient with her pitching game. And so she gives us a chance every night, man. She gives us a chance. If we play good defense and have some timely hitting, we'll have a chance to win a lot of games. And that's been the case all year long. You know, that a bulk of our losses were back before spring break or during spring break. And since she's took to the circle as our number one, she's given us a chance in most every game that we've played in.
And you've won 14 of your last 15.
Yeah, and she's a big part of that, man. She has been a big part of that. There is no doubt about that situation. So good win for us at home tonight. Had our future Trojanette night, man. That's something that we really enjoy. Our girls do. Had a big crowd here. A lot of little girls smiling. We did a hand raise there before the game started, and about 75% of the team that's currently playing have been future Trojanettes.
Yeah.
So in our 9 years here, we've circulated some of those kiddos, and that's part of it too, giving back to the community and getting our little girls out here and getting them involved. So it was a great night. Weather turned out great and had a great fan support. So I appreciate everything.
Now, you've only got 2 games on the schedule left both away. Now, you mentioned Tuesday about Russellville possibly making up that game as a home game. So it'd have to be, next week sometime, right?
It would be. I've talked to a couple of different teams. Of course, this is a big thing. Lots of teams are having to get their district games in. I know for a fact that maybe Warren East has Allen and Glasgow still to play.
Yeah.
And I know they canceled with Allen tonight.
Yeah,
so
they're going to play it Saturday night, looks like.
I think you're right there. And then they're supposed to play Glasgow tomorrow night. So that's the key, and so teams are pretty understanding. I've talked to Coach Davenport down at Russellville. I talked to Coach Kraft over at Cumberland County, both good friends of mine, and so they're looking for senior nights too. So we may pick up 2 games because I may have to return the favor, but that's okay. We'll be happy to go to Russellville or Burkeville to make sure that we celebrate our seniors on a given night. And so that's the plan. Is we play Clinton on Tuesday, play Hart County on Friday. If we can get a game Monday or Wednesday, even Thursday, to celebrate our 4 seniors, and we're going to try our dead level best to do that.
And you had a challenging game here against Clinton County back a couple of weeks ago.
Another 20-win team.
Yeah.
Clinton County.
22 games, 22 wins.
Coach Messer does a good job. You were right. I think you maybe did that game, and a real tight game, and just came up with some timely hitting there, and was fortunate to get the win there. So hopefully we'll be able to get that senior night in, and either Russellville, Cumberland County, somebody like that will help us out, and we'll help them out, and we'll just kind of go from there. And then we roll out into postseason the following Monday. Holy cow, it's here.
Week from Monday, you take on the Glasgow Lady Scotties, and then that's on Monday, and then you've got the second game there with Warren East and Allen in that doubleheader on Monday.
So a big one. You always want to be the one in the 4 there, and so that was a goal of ours, and we can't just show up for that game. We got to be ready to play, and I'm sure Glasgow will be at Allen, so that will be a good thing. It won't be a home game for either one of us, but we got to be ready to go, and hopefully we'll be in that championship game on Tuesday night.
Well, we'll be down there to cover both of them, no matter Monday and Tuesday both. So
Amen.
Let's get to the Tuesday game. Okay?
There you go. I'm on board with that,
Coach
Jay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, man. Appreciate
Congratulations.
You. All right.
As Trojanettes win it 5-1. Back to wrap it up after this break on 104 The Score.
For your yard and garden, they have fertilizer, grass seed, and garden seed, and always propane. Your local Southern States.
That's just my first programming language that I learned, and it's just, I don't know, I feel like there's so many fun things that we can do with that. For outcomes, just seeing any students continue in the field, even students prior that I've seen go on to working in different software development jobs, and I even get to bring them back in after and be guest speakers to my other students is just so, I feel like such an awesome thing to get to have and get to see.
It's definitely not what you think it is. There's a lot of different people. You meet a lot of different people with a lot of different perspectives. It's really a community, and you're kind of there to just help each other.
Just this career pathway in general, not just the pathway here, but just this career I feel like can be a great opportunity. The flexibility that comes with it, and obviously the pay, that's just something that's great for anyone that's interested in it.
What I really like with Project Lead the Way and with the STEAM content that I get to teach is it makes those real world connections. It's allowing kids to put their brain in action. It's not that we're not at that time in the game where we're sitting and getting and taking notes and content. It's taking that content and applying it to real world selections. And that's what Project Lead the Way is allowing us to do and create those opportunities. Those students that you have in the classroom that may struggle with that reading and math are thriving with this content because they're able to put solutions to problems and fix things that they wouldn't necessarily get in a normal math or reading classroom.
Just being able to figure out what didn't work and how to make it work and how to work through that process just in itself for you as a person is important, but also it builds those skills that are going to be necessary for each grade that follows us.
Let's go to 22-7 with a 5-1 win today over Larue County. And John, we talked about off and off the air that we talk about Larue County being a pretty good softball team who's probably going to win their district.
I'm going to be honest with you. We saw a lot of pitchers this year, and I'm going to brag on their pitcher a little bit. I mean, she was so effective about hitting her spots, and where the catcher set up's where she threw it. And that was a great test to us because, we've seen some good pitching this year, and we've been hit or miss. Well, today it took us a couple at-bats to actually see what pattern that she was throwing, but when we did that, we produced. So, again, a great ball club. Yeah, and like we talked about earlier, comparing apples to apples, you're not going to find a much better matchup than what we had tonight here at Trojanet Field. So, great game, great. It was a great pitching duel. I'm a defensive guy. I love to see that. So, but I was super impressed with both pitchers tonight. I think they both did what they needed to do to give your team an opportunity to win the game.
Yeah.
So, love it.
Yep. Well, we'll see what happens tomorrow, whether we bring you the broadcast of the Trojans against Logan County if they have that home game tomorrow. If not, they're going to go to Taylor County, so we won't have a broadcast tomorrow. Then next week, we'll see what night the Trojanettes will play, either Russellville and the coach mentioned possibly Cumberland County for a senior night game.
I know that he's really been trying to push to get that senior night in, and Cumberland County, it's another good opportunity for us to get another game in against another good squad. So you got to take advantage of it. And like we said earlier, you want as many games in and prepare yourself for this tournament we've got coming up right around the corner. So I know Coach Murphy's not going to take a break. So,
yeah. So whatever the situation is for tomorrow, we'll post it on our Facebook pages and let you know from our radio broadcast at the station whether we'll broadcast the Trojans and Logan County tomorrow evening. I think the game is supposed to start at 6, so if we have the home game, we'll be on there at 5:45. If not, we'll see what night next week the Trojanettes will play for senior night. So that's it from Trojanet Field. Again, the final score, Barren County 5, Larue County 1. For John Myatt and our studio producer Todd Belcher, this is Jay Turner. Thanks for being with us, and so long, everybody, from Trojanet Field.